Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102 with the second two just for Twitch. Let's get you on window. Microphone is on. Spent yesterday getting a bunch of fields in. These two are water fields, so where you can flood them and unflood them for what will be rice and cranberry. I don't have cranberry in the map yet, so we're not going to jump in there and test them quite yet. Want to do some more work along Beach Road today. I spent all morning converting products over from, or buildings over from FS19 to 22. I wanted to get a gas station in here close to the center road, so we're going to move the fence company down a little bit. Squeeze the gas station in here. So let me go to here. Let me find the fence company. I'm going to slide the fence company down a little bit. It's kind of a placeholder for now. I'll just throw it down there for now. And let me get the sidewalk pushed down a little bit further. So let me grab my square brush. It should be pathway gravel. Alright, knock that big old man. There we go. So, yeah, I think I converted, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 18 buildings I got converted over this morning. So should be enough to finish our shopping district and all of our placeholders for our sell points. That should be good. Let me, do I have an extra transform group in here? I do. Let me duplicate that one so I have a spare. We'll call this one BP, because we're going to bring the BP station in. And let me go edit, cut, let's drop it in here. That is going to fit in here a little bit better than I expected. Yeah, let's leave room for some grass and trees. How close to the road do we want it? Or do we want it off the road a little bit? Let's pull it back a little bit. Make sure we have room for like trees and stuff along the front. Do I want this side parking, or do we want to skinny this up a little bit? Let's lose this. Can I move the sign? If I can move the sign, I'm going to lose the, I can move the sign. We're going to lose this one parking lot. Yeah, that one's going to go. We'll skinny this up a little bit, because I've got a bunch of buildings I want to bring in. So we'll pull this down a little bit. And then we'll move the sign. Yeah, down here by the road. Let's turn it that way. Sort of line it up here in the center. That'll work. Okay, I wonder if I can go in and change the prices. And then I think this is also going to be a sell point for diesel, so we'll leave room around back. So we'll leave room back here for a cell trigger. Alright, let's grab concrete. Let me take some of this grass out first. So we have a little bit more room for concrete in a driveway. Am I on subtract? No, we're on replace. Let me go to subtract. Yeah, let's pull some of this out of our way. Alright, that'll work. Now we can get some concrete in here. Figure out where the driveway coming in is going to go. A little bit too far. And let me underpaint building. It'll make it a little bit easier. Oh. Alright, rusty trash dumpsters. Alright, that works. And then we're going to need room out back for a cell trigger and a driveway. Oh, His Glorious rating with a party of 3. Thank you very much. Hope your stream did well. Alright, so I'll have our cell point out back. We'll get our gas trigger in here and working. Yeah, let's get our driveway in. Should be about this wide. And then we'll get a driveway in on this side. So I'll have a little bit of grass and room for some trees and flowers. Trees along that side, trees along this side. We'll have to get the gas triggers in and working. So we don't have a working gas trigger in this map yet. Let's get the landscaping done. Then we'll get the trigger in and working. So let's go back to meadow, harvest ready, limit to grass. And then we'll get our grass back in on this side. Make sure we have enough grass behind the monorail tracks. That'll work. Let me see what this transform group. Oh, okay. It's not the transform group I wanted. Let me go find the transform group I want. Alright, those are the beech trees. Let me go to... which set is it? Not that one. I got way too many different groups of trees. That's my main group. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Alright, I'm going to have to fly up here because there's a certain transform group of trees I want to grab. And that would be this one. So let me duplicate this. So it has pretty much a little bit of all the trees I've been using. So let's bring that up here. we're going to turn it this way. I want to get it lined up with these trees over here. There we go. And it's going to go... Now this tree is going to block my sign. So we may swap that out for a smaller tree. You know what I want to do? Since I'm going to use this again, let me duplicate this guy. Let me push him down there so I have a one that's unedited. This tree, we're just going to push back here. So it doesn't block that sign. And then we're going to take this tree, we're going to do the same thing with. Let's push him back here so he doesn't block that sign. And then we need something small to fill that gap. Let's just bring one of these guys out. That'll work. So that'll take care of that. And we can still get a few random trees in here. Let me grab one of these bigger ones. Bring one of those back. Separate these two buildings. I like that. Let's push them back a little bit further. Now let's throw another one in here. And then I want to get some pine trees, I think, back here. Now, just to go with these between the tracks. Let me get a little bit more grass in here. And then we'll pull this transform group down. That'll work. I'll keep it a little bit clean. Alright, let me do a save. We're going to get the gas station triggers in, so make sure we can get them working. See if I have it. I should have it in this folder. Forex, placeables. Oh, do I have it? Selling station generic. No, that's the... Do I not have? I don't think I have the gas triggers in. Oh, I do. Gas station 1. Yeah, okay, so we have the triggers in. Let's go File, Import, Forex, Placeables, Gas Station. We'll pull Gas Station 1 in. Now I'm going to leave that all zeros. We're going to move the gas station trigger over here. We're going to make them up. We don't need it that tall. None of our tankers are that tall. Wow, this trigger is like super big. That'll work. Definitely a little bit wider. Maybe not quite that wide. As long as we're under the canopy. And then that covers the pumps. Alright, that should work. Let's grab our teleport node. And we'll put it right there. Alright, since we moved it around a little bit, I'm going to go File, Export Selection with Files. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to override this one. So it'll pick up the new location of the triggers. And we're going to go to our placeables. Do I have? I do. Gas station. gas station 1. We just need to grab the new coordinates, which is all zeros. So this should be all zeros. And then this one, 0. So 0, 0, 0, our rotation is going to be 0, 0, 0. Let's save that. That'll be gas station 1. And under store items, do I have? I do not. We're going to need placeables gas station 1. Let's copy this guy. Let's throw him there. And then let's grab placeables gas station 1 XML. Let's copy that over to here. So that'll register it as a store item. So we have it registered as a store item. We have it in our placeables. We overrode the trigger. It's all zeros. We can delete that out. And then I have to go back into here. We need to open it up here. And we have to zero it out. Wayne's Gaming, good day, my friend. How are you doing? I am doing, whenever I have a chance to do a little bit of modding, I am always doing fine. Alright, so these are all zero, so it's already zeroed out. So this trigger should spawn in the correct location. Let me do another quick save. And we'll jump in game just to make sure this gas trigger is going to work. Make sure I had no other errors in the log. No, we should be clean. Alright, let's do a quick jump into the map before we move on to the next item. Not going to do a map tour quite yet. So I want to spend most of my time today working on, is this the Ritchie convert to FS22? I am pulling as many buildings out of FS19 that I can. I want this map to have a FS19 look, but play as FS22. And so far, the conversion of the individual buildings is going better than I had expected. I'm using all the FS22 animal pens, but I'm pulling as much out of FS19 as I can. Oh, I should have turned all the mods off. That's all right. Yeah, so I pulled the animal dealer out, I pulled the vehicle shop out, I pulled Beach Row out of the Ritchieville map, and I started pulling all the individual retail buildings out. And I want to finish Beach Road today. Here, I'll give you all a really quick tour. Let me turn flight mode on. And let me turn my speed on. Which is better, the Giants FS19? I prefer 19. I'm still not a fan of 22. Ignore the floating train signals. But this is the home farm. Oh, let me go up a little bit higher. So this is the home farm. Pulled those out of FS19. We have our storage yard over here with plenty of room for more placeables. All of those, you can sell every one of those off and start with a clean slate. And then over on this side, we have the grass maker, seed maker, pig food maker, TMR maker, seed maker. I did not put the composter on the home farm. And then I have all of the animal pens, a little bit of a grass meadow, and then we'll have a couple starter fields right here on the home farm. They should just have one Giants editor but they don't. Yeah, I've been back and forth between the FS19 and the FS22 version for the last couple of weeks. But we have the monorail in and running, and we have our bridges in. The monorail's not going to transport workers. It's going to transport bulk goods and liquid goods around the map. Let me grab, just lease this guy real quick. Alright, so we're at the vehicle shop. Like I said, I love the vehicle shop from 19. I brought it back. I want to see if we're going to get our gas station trigger. And I want to see if it shows up on the map, which I don't think it is. Okay, so why is my gas station trigger not showing up on the map? I'm getting a refuel, but I'm not getting the trigger. So where did the gas station trigger show up? Anywhere. I'll have to register it. So I'm not getting the fuel symbol. I have to go in and fix that. Okay, the fuel symbol is showing up at the house. Why? Why is the fuel symbol? Because it's showing up at 000. It's showing up at the center of the map. All right, let's see if we can't figure that out. I want 22, but the $60 for a game that still has a lot of bugs, I don't think it's worth. Yeah, it's got its issues. All right, so there. Yep. So there's the monorail. Monorail will carry bulk goods and liquid goods around the map. Let's see why I can't get my. So why can't I get? Let's look at the XML real quick. Do I have to specify where? Trigger node 0. Teleport node 0 and 1. So I'm going to have to move this trigger. Alright, I'm going to have to do it the other way. Alright, let me spawn that back in. So let's go File, Import. I'm going to have to move this around a little bit. I'm going to have to put it over here so it picks up the teleport node. And I'm going to have to move these guys around. So gas station trigger. I'm going to have to move back over here. Yeah, I still prefer playing FS19 over FS22 myself. Let's get the teleport node over here. And then we're going to have to take gas station 1, and we're going to have to go back over and override. Let's go File, Export. Let's override gas station 1. And now I'm going to have to reposition it here. And then we should get the symbol in the correct location now. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And let's grab this. And we'll save that. And then we will delete that back out. And now we have to zero it out this time. I heard it was more issues. Yeah, definitely had a lot of issues when it first came out. It's pretty stable now, but every time the Giants does a game update, it breaks a lot of what's already made. Can you DM me the link in Discord for Megamod 9 for Banished, as I can't find that version. I have the older version, so if you go to my Facebook page, the little drop down under the, I'm sorry, my YouTube page, the little drop down under the video will give you the link to the Megamod. But yeah, if I remember, I will definitely send you the link. Send me a whisper here to remind me, and I'll definitely send you the link. So let's just zero this back out. So 0, 0, 0, and let's save it. We can close it. Let's jump back in here to make sure the teleport node's going to work. I'm not sure what Megamod version I'm using. I did not update to the newest one because the newest one has issues and it's crashing. So I'm afraid to update my Megamod 9. So I honestly can't remember what version I have. Watching your Banished vids just before I seen you go live. Oh, thanks. I really enjoy that game. That's like my favorite game of all time. Like if I want to just chill and not do anything, I'll jump into like my personal playthrough of Banished. Let's see if our teleport node is working now. There we go. So now the gas station symbol's in the correct position. Awesome. Just where we want it. Alright, so BP is in and working. Are you going to continue the playthrough for Banish? I'm going to continue it for a little bit longer. The views are starting to drop on it, but I'm going to continue it a little bit longer. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to record episode 37. Alright, so that's in and working. Let's get the fence company in and working next. I'm probably going to have to move some of these fences around a little bit. Let's jump back up to places. Let's grab the fence company now. This is not exactly zeroed out. And we're going to move some of those trees. Actually, I could probably leave the fencing like it is. That'll work because we'll do one loop in, we'll come around, we'll put up like the cell triggers right there, and we'll come around and we'll just come back out this way. And then we'll run some trees over on this side. And then we can run some trees up through here. Let me pull that down. Oh, it's in the, I gotta pull it forward a little bit too, I think. Yes, let's slide it down just a hair further. Now let's pull it out so it's not in the upright for the monorail. I used the cheat thing to add people to my playthrough using the Adam and Eve start. Okay. I've never tried the Adam and Eve start. It does add quite the challenge to the game, though. Yep, I think we're going to go with the fence company right here. Now, do I want to put dirt in here, or do I want to make this concrete? I think we'll just continue the concrete. That's what I have on? Yeah, that's what I have on. Alright, let's turn this off so it's not glowing green in our face. I'll have to get rid of some more grass back here. Just so we get up past these fences. We can put grass underneath the water tower. That's fine. It's a very tough start. I think I'm going to do a fresh start and mail a vid. I'll make a vid series for using the map seed. Um, okay. Yeah, I one of these days I'll try the that's tough though because I'm the way I play I need like tons and tons and tons of workers, of laborers. So I like bringing lots of people in. Just my play style. But yeah, definitely still my favorite game of all time. Of course, I'm looking forward to February the 10th when the new Hogwarts Legacy game comes out. Let's leave room on that side of the building for like one parked car. That'll work. Now we can put a driveway coming in. Let's widen that up a little bit. That'll work. So we'll put a cell trigger in here. Let's bring... do I want to rearrange these guys a little bit? I do need to flatten this out a little bit, it looks like. So let's go to 88 and replace. Oh, no. So, okay, so my land is flat, so I got to move these a little bit. Gave myself 100 people to start and kept climbing and the food on the cheat panel so I can keep them fed until, yeah, I've done a little bit of cheating of people in and a little bit of cheating of iron and coal in. Let's get these out of the ground. That'll work. Now I think I'm going to take these longer ones and slide them in. Yeah, this way we'll put them back on the property. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. So let's get a little bit of concrete fixed back here. So we don't get grass inside the building. Alright, that'll work. Don't do the iron, coal, wood, or fuel. I try to make a lot of fire bundles with reeds. Let's get our grass back along the back. Average PC parts, hello, thank you for stopping in, much appreciated. Let's get our grass back on this side. Again, I'm not going to work on any of the cell triggers today. I just want to get the buildings in. And once I do cell triggers, I'll do like all of them the same day. Because they're usually a pretty big project. But this will bring the fence company back that we had in 19. How's everything going with you? How's the family? Oh, I missed the sidewalk. Let's pull this grass out. Let me go back to subtract. Family's doing well. Mom is, well, I'll go back to subtract. Mom's Alzheimer's dementia's getting worse, but she is now 80. So I'm going to try and, right after the first of the year, when I get more vacation time and personal time and sick time, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time with her on the weekends. And then I talked to my daughter yesterday, and she's actually coming down from Canada for the Christmas, between that week between Christmas and New Year's. I think she's coming down for like 10 days. So I'll get to see her, which is awesome. Let me push this down a little bit further. Oop. That gives us room for, yeah, that gives us room for the next. But yeah, work is super busy, still on mandatory overtime, and trying to get a little bit of modding done in between. Let's make another copy of this guy. So let me leave that one there. I'm going to duplicate that one. Let's bring this guy up here. Let's get some plants and trees and stuff between these two. I get so many of those mats just by clearing land to open. Okay. Yeah, I do a lot of the fire bundles from the reeds. And then let's pull. Alright, let's open this up. That one can stay. Let's pull this guy up a little bit further. Pull this guy up a little bit further. Willow can come up. This guy can come up. Pine can come up. And then this guy can come out a little bit further. Alright. So it gets us a bit of trees between there. That'll work. Let me do another quick save. The seed I use has so much. No need to spawn any in. Okay. When will your new map be done? I'm still having so much fun on Angel. This one's not going to get done anytime soon. I'm on mandatory overtime plus 6 days a week, so I've only had time to work on this on the weekends. And we're far from done. I want to try and get Beach Road finished where all the businesses are. I got a few fields in yesterday, but none of this is finished yet, and then none of the outside is finished yet. So I'm still early build. So it's going to take a little while. And I'm in no big hurry to get this done because I really want to take my time and make it look good. And also converting everything over from 19 to 22 is slowing me down. So I spent all morning, I got like 18 buildings converted over from 19 to 22 this morning. Alright, I think I'm going to get the bank and the post office in here next. So let me come back up here. Let's close that so we have a little bit more room. Let's close that. Alright, let's go. Let me make... do I want to do generic town? Let's just go... Let me duplicate that transform group. And I'm just going to do some town buildings. That'll work. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring Placeables. No. Maps, Map US, New Buildings. Let's bring the bank in. That's going to be another sell point. Let's go Edit, Cut, and paste. Alright, now which way do we want to turn this? Now we'll have to move the signs around. So which way is the front? 91. Let's go up a little bit further. 91.1. Nope, too far. 91.05. That'll work. Which is... Oh, didn't want to do that. Which is the front? I believe this guy's the front. Do I want to? I may leave that side parking there. Does this sign go any taller? No, but we can probably give him a pedestal and pull him up. I think he's a little low. I think we're going to grab a pedestal and pull him up off the ground a little bit. Let's bring this guy. How straight is he? Let me straighten him up just a little bit. That'll work. Let's push him back a little bit. Leave room, so I want room for trees along the road. Actually, that other sign I think is a little bit taller than this one. Let's see what that other sign looks like. Yeah, this guy's a little bit taller. I don't know if we necessarily need both signs. I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to hide it inside the building, just in case I want to use it later. I still think it's a little bit too... Okay, so we can make him a little bit taller. How is he compared to my Walmart sign? I still think he's going to be a little bit low. Yeah, we're going to make him a little bit taller. Definitely want to make him. Let me grab one of these guys. You're not even at the quarter way done yet from what I've seen. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we got a long ways to go on this. Alright, let's go 2 by 2. That'll work. I'll pull him down. And that'll allow me to get the sign pulled up a little bit taller. Yeah, now I can pull this guy up a little bit taller. So he's not, doesn't look like he's in the ground. Alright, that'll work. This will also be a sell point, so we're going to need a driveway coming around. I think I am going to get rid of the extra parking. And we'll just have parking out front and then the drive-through. That'll work. So let's go back to concrete. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to rush this build. I want it to look really good. I'm going to have it so the monorail will carry goods around the map, bulk and liquid. I'm going to have it go through, so every factory that the monorail goes by, you can interact with the trigger. So you'll be able to take the monorail and take product to and from every factory with the exception of pallets. And I'm still trying to get pallets to work on the train, which I haven't had a lot of time to mess around with. But I would love to be able to take the flat car from the train and have it carry pallets around the map. But I haven't been successful on pulling that off yet. I have it pulling bulk around the map and pulling liquid around the map, but I got to fix the liquid trigger. All right, we are going to need to be able to drive around back of the bank. Now we go back in game, I'll show you with the I have the coal mine in and working, the ore mine in and working, and I have them along the monorail. So I actually got double triggers working, so you can unload by truck or by train, and you're not on the same trigger. So I'll show you that when we go back in game. Alright, so this should get, with the exception of the trigger, the bank in the map. Why does that not look exactly center? Alright, that'll work. Me being a FS mod tester, I can look at a building like that and see about where a build. Yeah, we've got a long way to go. My main goal is over this probably this weekend and next weekend is to finish Beach Road and get all the businesses in. And once all the businesses are in, I can get all of the cell triggers in. I don't have one cell trigger in the map yet. Alright, metal harvest ready and limit textures to grass. Let's get more grass. That's a little bit too far. Let's pull that back out. Let's get some grass along here. Alright, that'll work. Alright, that'll work. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to push him down a little bit further so I have a full transform group that's not edited. Duplicate it. Let's bring part of it back. Do I want to push this? I want to push this up a little bit further. Oh, and we got to unhide the sign. Still got to get the pedestrian spline in. Oh, missed a little bit of grass right there. Alright, yeah, let's push this guy back a little bit. We got to unhide that sign. I think I want another one of these. We're going to put it right there. Let's take this guy and we'll push him down. I don't want to block the entrance. The sign's going to have to move. Let's bring him up a little bit further. Can we see him? Yeah, that'll work. Alright. And this guy's going to have to come back a little bit. So we can get in here. Alright. Awesome. Let's grab this transform group one more time. Let me duplicate him. Let's bring him this way. This way we'll get a little bit more between these two businesses. Awesome. I'm just going to tighten them up a little bit. Bring this one down. Bring this one down. This guy can come in. This guy can come in. And then our pine trees. Let's grab that transform group. We'll bring him down. There we go. That'll work. Let me do another quick save. Alright, so the bank is in. Less the triggers. Grab my ink pen and my list of everything I converted today. Let me take the bank off the list. I want to get the post office in here next. Do I want the post office on this side, or let's see what we have going on down here. So we also want to ignore this one lonely building sitting there by itself. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet. I just didn't want to delete it out of the map. I also want to bring businesses down here to that canal at the same time. So do I want to put the post office on this side? Let's put the post office next to the bank. So I'll bring the post office in next. Let's close some of the stuff I don't need open. Make it a little bit easier. Alright, so let's go File, Import. Let's bring the post office in. What was your thought for people to move material from the quarry to put it in storage? Were they supposed to do it as they need to, or were they supposed to move a bunch of it and store it? Either. I move it a little bit at a time as I need it, but Dixie likes to scrape it all up and throw it all in storage. So I guess it really depends on your play style. Now this map is going to have a ton of sand. I don't have, oh, this one has a bunch of extra parking lines to it. Alright, let me get rid of all these extra parking lines. That one I want to keep. Alright, that one can go. That one can go. That can go. That can go. Let me clean up these extra parking spots and then I'll get back to my original thought. That can go. That can go. That can go. Now this should get me back to... I don't see anything else glowing green. Alright, nothing should be floating. Alright. Yeah, give me a second to get back to my original thought here. Let me get this guy twisted in place. So, oh, now he's going to have to get... I forgot, he's built crooked. Alright, we'll move him around in a second. So, this side I don't have it done yet, but this side has a ton of sand. So I have sand all along the beach. All along the beach. I have that there for a reason. And then over here we have another sand area. And then here you won't see the building because it spawns in as a placeable. But here's the working sand mine. So on the ground level, you can deliver water and diesel to it and pick up sand on the ground level. Up here on the monorail, there's also a tall silo. I can deliver water and diesel to it with the monorail, and I can pick up sand from it at the monorail. At the home farm, So you can deliver to the home farm with with either monorail. Now you won't see it here in the editor because I don't have the building spawned in. But over on this side, right here. So this is a manual silo. This one is manual in, manual out. And you can load by truck or by train, and then you can transfer from the truck or the train here. This one will hold like a million liters, I'm sorry, almost a billion liters of product. And then over on this side, I have the bulk warehouse working with the factory script that will, this one you can set to distribute. So I can deliver by train or I can deliver by truck to this one. I can pick up by truck or by train, and then I can set it to distribute where it'll automatically push the product out to the factories that need it. So that's how I'm working that on here. My friend, it's time for me to start work, so I have a great stream. Until next time, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for stopping in. Now, the sand, the reason I'm putting it up on this side of the beach is also going to be full of sand. I just haven't got it in yet. But sand is going to be used in the water fields to fill and unfill to flood and unflood your water fields. So that's why I'm giving you a little bit more sand. All right, let's pull this guy back so his sign is off the sidewalk. And I'm going to have to move some of those trees around so we can see his sign. Let me pull him a little bit more forward. That'll work. Let's take this guy, slide him down a little bit. That should be good. Can we see that sign if you're driving down the road? Yeah, you can. Now, we'll do him like one... Actually, I'm going to get rid of that tree so I can do a driveway in here. Actually, we'll just squeeze him down a little bit further. We'll bring a sidewalk or driveway in right along here. That'll work. And now we got to get a flag over here. All right, so let's figure out where our concrete pad is going to be. So yeah, I'll jump in game here. I'll show you what I mean with the water fields and with the... now the train will not run to the water fields. So you're going to have to deliver there with a tractor and a tipper. But all the other factories I'm going to have running through the monorail. The sell points you're going to have to deliver pallets to manually, because none of the sell points will be in the trigger for the monorail. All right, let's get driveway running through here. Let's widen this side out a little bit. I don't want to come down that far. I'm going to fix that, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Let me go back to grass for a minute. That'll work. So that'll be the post office. Oh, it needs a flag. Let me run down here and grab a flag. I'm gonna duplicate that guy, but I want to change transform groups. I want to drop him in the post office. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Alright, let's get him over here in place. And And I think I'm going to put him, which way do I want to turn him? Let's turn him so the breeze is going towards the ocean. Let's put him right here. Yeah, that'll work. Closer to your friend, I like trying to scoop up all the materials and having it stored somewhere. Yeah, I only scoop up as I need it. Alright, post office, a little bit of grass work, and then we can call the post office done. And we'll just take the grass straight back there for now. Now we can put some trees behind him. Let's grab one of our bigger trees to put behind him. Fill that space up. And then to make him look a little bit different, I think I'm going to grab some of these. Let me duplicate that. Now we're going to do, I think we're going to do a line of trees through here. Just to give it a little bit different look. Throw some random ones in. Let's put some on this side. That'll work. So that'll get our missing a little bit of grass. So that'll get our post office in. Let's do a save. Yeah, let me show you what I have going on with the monorail so far and what the plans are. Gives me a little bit of break from working on Beach Road. So let's jump in FS22. And I'm just going to load all the mods. I've got some errands to run, but I'm debating whether I want to run my errands today or wait till tomorrow to run my errands. So all the stores are open either today or tomorrow where I need to go. I'm your map is the most favorable. Well, my map is the most favorable. Thank you. So I appreciate that. Which one are you on? Angel Mountain? I'm not a big fan of my first map, the 4X map. But this one, as I build this one, this is a 4X. And as I build this one, I am falling in love with this map already. Alright, so let's just grab a truck. Easier to drive around. Let's go with the nice hunter green today. Alright, so we're down here at the Beach Road, I'm calling it. So that'll be the working vehicle shop. Right here's the working animal dealer to my right. And then both sides of the road will have some sell points. The houses under construction will be a sell point. Buildings to my right, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them in the map or delete them out yet, but I don't want to delete them out and then need them. This will be like a deliver pallets to, like a port type sales. So somewhere down here we'll have a cell trigger. So this is the working sand mine. So I can come down here with my truck and I can deliver water and diesel right here. And then I can pick up sand. Where did I put the trigger? Right here. So I can pick up sand right there. Well, I got to fix that trigger. Okay. There's a fill pipe missing right there that I got to put back in. And then up top, I can do the same thing with the monorail. I can bring water and diesel here, and I can pick up sand up top with the monorail from the sand mine. Castle's not in yet. It's in the game, but it's not landscaped yet, and I still have some terraforming to do. But that'll be a sell point also. So the castle here will be eventually be a sell point once I come in here and fix it. But I wanted to get it converted and get it in the map. I'm debating whether I want to do custom traffic like we had in 19 and have a whole bunch of antique cars driving around the map like we had. I just need to see how big the map file is first. So I want to make sure it's small enough to get it on a server. So coal mine is in, ore mine is in. There's not as much product on the ground as the other maps. But the monorail runs through here, so I can load here by monorail. I could drop water off, diesel off, and I could pick up the coal right here with the monorail. Or you can deliver with a truck right here. So either one works, and then you come over here with your truck and then pick up your product, your coal right here. So I'm going to try and get every single factory along the monorail tracks where we can use it more efficiently than we have before. I hardly ever used a train. I want to make this one pretty interactive. And then this will go down to the main farm, which is right in the center of the map. There's going to be a small, I don't have the farmlands in yet, but this will be a small affordable starter field right here, right near the home farm. This is the main entrance to your farm. Oh, missing a little bit of grass right there. So main entrance to the farm. Yeah, go inside. You have your sleeve trigger, your wardrobe trigger. So sleep trigger, wardrobe triggers inside the house. And then you have your storage area over here for your vehicles. Plenty of room for placeables. This one has, I think, 5 working doors on each side. Yeah. So you can drive right through it. This is the one that runs on the factory script, so you can set it to distribute. And again, you could deliver by truck or by train. And then on this side, we have the regular one that's on the silo script. I'm going to change the colors for one of them. I just haven't gotten that far yet, so you could tell the difference. But that one runs on the silo script. That one's manual in, manual out. And then we have the grass dryer, the seed maker, the fertilizer maker, your TMR and pig food mixers, and then all of your animals are here on the main farm. And then there's a meadow here for you to cut some grass or put placeables down. A couple of starter fields. And then back around behind to your sheds. So I tore this Helm Farm apart and rebuilt it like 4 times. I think I finally like the layout. First time chat, I want to offer... Yeah, okay. Let me take care of that. Hang on, I'll be right back. Let me take care of that. Oh, I wish Dixie was here to take care of my bands for me. I thought it was right click on the name. Apparently not. Oh, there we go. Now I got it figured out. Why am I unable to ban the user? Why can't I ban them? I can block them. I'll block them for now. Won't let me block them or ban them. That's weird. That's weird. Won't let me ban them or block them. It's got to be a bot created by Twitch. Well, there we go. I think I got it figured out. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's jump back in here. So I was going to head down to the water fields. I hate bots. We'll go down this way. So got a couple of starter fields. There's one big field here on this side. Pretty decent size field for a 4X map. And then there's a couple of small starter fields going to be around a home farm here that you can afford early game. And then back this way. Nowhere, I was just taking a picture and writing down what he was. Oh, the hey, yep. So over here we're going to have, there's going to be 2 water fields. You have to buy, after you buy the land, you're going to have to buy the factory to make it work. So these are going to be permanently unflooded. So you can use it as a regular field. But let me cheat some money in. Let's buy this factory. I'm going to change the price, so just, yeah, don't worry about the price quite yet. Let me grab store delivery mod. And I'm going to grab tipper. And I'm going to grab tractor. All right, let me hook up to this guy. So the reason I'm giving you a lot of sand is you're going to need sand to make the water fields work. Let me cheat some sand in. So you're going to dump a load of sand in here. I hope I have it working right. It worked when I tested it yesterday. So you're going to dump a load of sand in here. It's going to flood the field. So after you plant your rice or cranberries, you can flood the field. I got to adjust the height of the water yet, so that's not been done yet. But it takes 3 game days for the water to drain and empty the field back out. So it'll slowly drain. And it shouldn't matter what you have it set at, except for storing. So I have it set to store. So even when it's set to store, it is going to slowly drain over the course of, I think, 3 game days. 2 to 3 game days. I'm still working on the timing. And then, if you want it reflooded, you'll have to dump another load of sand in. So that's how the water fields are going to work. And then yesterday I got this field in. There's no crops in the fields because I don't have any of the farmlands painted in yet. But this is a nice sized field here. Runs from the midpoint of the map down to Beach Road. A little bit of tweaking to do on the water fields. I got to mess around with the water height. Lower it a little bit. So right now it's way too deep. So I got to lower it so it's just up to like the wheels of the tractors. But the main goal yesterday was just to get it working. And I spent probably 4 to 5 hours getting it working yesterday. So now I just got to tweak it. So this will be your second water field right here. And it works the same way. So you can plant rice in one, cranberries in the other one. If you want to grow wheat, just don't flood the field. And then this is the last field I got in yesterday. And it's a pretty decent field. Like I said, don't know what the prices are yet because I don't have the farmlands painted in yet. But that's where we're at so far. Don't have a lot of the factories and stuff in yet, so that's what we're going to work on. As soon as I want to get Beach Road finished first. Alright, post office is done. Let me get that off the list. What do I want to put on this side? I'm going to leave that side open for a minute. I'm going to come back up here where KFC and McDonald's are. We're going to make this our food area. I'll probably end up moving some of these trees. Let me push this sidewalk back a little bit. Or out a little bit further. So let me grab back to pathway gravel. Push this down a little bit further. Gonna end up moving some of these trees. Too big. Alright, that'll work. So we have KFC, we have McDonald's. Let me close some of this stuff I don't need open. Let me close the beach. We can close the vehicle shop. I can close that one for now. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Taco Bell. So bring Taco Bell and we'll bring the sign in. I'm going to put it up here into town. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. If I converted it properly. I did. Okay, let's go File, Import. Let's bring the sign in. Taco sign. And we'll go Edit, Cut. We'll drop it in town. And I'll drop it over here. Oh, where did the sign? Okay, so it's offset a little bit. All right, we'll just drop you there for now. All right, let's get Taco Bell fixed first. So we're going to go this way to 90. Oh, we got a little bit of a flashing base going on, so I think we're going to have to lower it down or raise it up. Do I want to bring it down? Let's bring it down so it's not flashing. Or do we want to raise it up so it's not flashing? I'll raise it up, it looks a little bit better. Alright. Let's see if we can sort of get it lined up with these guys. Let's push it back a little bit. I think this tree is going to go. That'll work. This guy has a drive-through, I think. Let me just drive around back. Nope, there's just a door in the back. Oh, there's a drive-up window on this side. All right, we'll need to drive around this building then. All right, let's get the sign fixed. Let's turn it. Let's turn it this way to 90. Sort of get it centered with the building. We'll pull it back to the sidewalk. Can it go up a little bit taller? No. Can I put it on a platform so it's up, or a pole so it's up in the air? I think I want it up a little bit taller. What can we throw it on? I can throw it on a telephone pole. Is your top separate? No, your top is not separate. Is your top separate? Your top is not separate. Do I have a pole? I can use a telephone pole. I want to get him up off the ground a little bit taller. Let me come down to the post office a minute. Post office, I think, has, yeah, this guy right here. I'm gonna duplicate that for a minute, and I'm gonna put it in the Taco Bell signs. Let's go edit, cut. Let's put it inside the Taco Bell sign, and let's see what we can do with that. Let's go edit, interactive placement, bam. Okay, so now we're going to have to mess around with it a little bit. So we definitely want it not that wide. Want it a little bit bigger than the base. All right, that should work. We want it a little bit wider than the base. That'll work. Let me slow my speed back down. All right, now we can bring him up. How tall do we want him? Start off there. Oh, that's going to bring the whole thing up. Oh, I didn't want to do that. All right, then let's do it this way. Let's bring it up to there, and then we'll drop this guy down. I'm going to make him a little bit wider. Now, how's that going to look from the road? Yeah, I think I'm going to like that. It's up a little bit taller. I'm going to like that a lot better. All right, that'll work. Now we're going to need a driveway in on this side so we can drive around back of the building and come out on this side. And we're going to need, where do I want to put parking? I guess we can share parking with McDonald's. We can do that. Let's do this. Then let's take out some of this grass here for now. And we'll share parking with McDonald's. Let's get our driveway in and around first. Oh, I'm on pathway gravel. We've got to go back to concrete. Let's just get, okay, we're gonna, no, I know we're gonna need a driveway coming back for a drive-through. So we'll need room to drive around the building. Don't know if it's going to be a sell point yet or not. If we have a taco factory, which Dixie and I talked about doing, we may make this a sell point for tacos. Either KFC or McDonald's, one of those two will definitely be a sell point as well. All right, now that tree's going to have to go or get moved. So we're going to want a driveway on this side coming back. Especially if it's going to be a sell point. And then we're going to want a driveway on this side coming back. Yeah, I'm going to push this tree out of my way for now. I'll just slide him down for now. A little little bit too wide. Still a little too wide. I think they're even. Yes, so let's get a little bit more grass back there that's missing. Alright, now, a little bit of shared parking with, or maybe just a little bit of a parking over here. Let's grab, where do I have? Do I want to do the handicap? I want to do one of the handicap lines. Let's grab one of these. Let me duplicate that. But I want to throw it into Taco Bell. Yeah, let's go edit, cut. I want to throw it in here. So it's in the same transform group as the restaurant. Yeah, and we got to get it up off the ground a little bit. Alright, that'll work. And my part of Canada, usually Taco Bell and KFC's together, so if they're only sheriff, if they share your parking spaces, that would be cool. Let's go this way. Yeah, we'll just put a little bit of a parking spot. Kind of backed up to McDonald's. We can leave a little bit of grass in between them. That should work. Oh, so I have a question for you since you're in Canada, if you don't mind me asking. My daughter lives in, she moved up to Montreal in March, so she's been up there since March. She's coming down for Christmas to visit. So she's off, I think, for like eight to 10 days. I don't know the exact dates, the week between like Christmas and New Year's. And I'm going to run to the bank and get her some Canadian money. Now, if she wants to use it like at the grocery store or, you know, fast food or whatever, does she need Canadian or can she use American at like the grocery store or fast food? Don't mind my ignorance. I've never traveled outside the country. I don't even have a passport. So I don't know what to get her for Christmas. I was just going to get her like $100 Canadian. So I don't know if she like runs out for a gallon of milk. Does she need Canadian? Or if she goes to like Burger King or McDonald's, which I don't think know if she even eats out much. You're better off getting her Canadian because most places won't take American money. Awesome. They'll take it on some weird exchange rate. Perfect. So that's gonna that. I planned on going to the bank. this week and getting some Canadian. So that answered my question. Thank you very much. Alright, so we'll get Taco Bell in. If you're ordering it, don't order 50s, 100s, order like 20s. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to stop in my local bank here, actually Monday after work, and see what I can get in the way of Canadian. I don't know what the exchange rate will be, but I don't mind paying a little bit of extra. Yeah, let's get the rest of the grass out from underneath Taco Bell. Alright, so I'll have a shared parking lot. I'm not going to do parked cars. We'll do the parked cars, like, once the map is done. We'll do parked cars for the entire map. But I do want to get some trees and stuff back behind there. So let me come back down here for a minute. I want to grab one of these clean transform groups. So it has all my different trees in it. So let's duplicate this guy. I'm going to actually flip him this way. Minus 90. Let's get him down here. I know here in Providence of Newfoundland, some places don't take... Okay, awesome. Yeah, she's working in Montreal. Alright, that'll work. So we could take... oh, not that one. Let's pull the pine in. So it's back here. I'll pull this guy in so it's back here. Willow's fine. Thought there was one more back there. Oh, we're good. Alright. So that'll be Taco Bell in a possible sell point as well. Let's do another save. Let me cross Taco Bell off my list. Since this is going to be restaurant row, let's grab Applebee's next. Let me take the sidewalk down a little bit further. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my passport eventually, because eventually I want to go up and want to be able to go up and visit her. So I have that on my to-do list. Close the animal dealer. Let's close Taco Bell. Close the trees. All right. Let's go file import. Let's bring in Applebee's. And we'll throw it here in the town. Applebee's, well, not in the ground, old man. Let's get him back above ground. Spin him around. Looks like he's off center as well. That's all right. Let's get him on the ground. And is his sign separately? Can I move his sign separately? Yes, his sign is separate, so we can move the sign anywhere I want. I kind of sort of want to get them lined up with these guys. So they're all about off the road the same length. I think I'm going to push them over this way. I think we're going to put a shared parking lot here. What other restaurant do I have to bring in? Bank is off the list. Post office is off the list. Taco Bell's off the list. All right, I think we're going to do a shared parking lot. So we're going to push them closer to this way. So we have a little bit more room. We won't need to drive on that side of the building. These trees are crap. I'm going to get rid of this tree for now. I'm going to get rid of this guy for now, just to get him out of my way. Sign is separate. So let's pull the sign forward. Can he go any taller? Is he as tall as he can go? Oh, yep, he's about as tall as he can go. All right. Let's bring him back so he's not in the pedestrian spline. I can pull him over this way a little bit. So we'll have an entrance coming in here so we can offset him. He doesn't need to be in the center. All right, this whole thing looks a little crooked. Let me turn the whole thing a little bit. Right, that'll work. We'll get a parking spot here. I'm going to share his parking lot, though. What do I want to bring in to share his parking lot with? So let me take Applebee's off the list. What part of the U.S. am I? I'm back in Pennsylvania. I'm close to my son and my mom. Well, my mom's a 2-hour drive. I'm about 15 minutes from my son. All right, I want to, again, just to make it easier for myself, I'm going to close the trees. All right, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in... Oh, did I not bring Duncan? I did bring Duncan. Let's bring Duncan in. Let's go Edit, Cut, throw it into Town. Oh, okay, that went horribly wrong. So he cannot go inside of a transform group. Okay. Let's back that out then. He's going to have to stay outside of the transform group. Or I converted him wrong. One of the two. Yeah, why is he so big? He did not convert well. We're going to have a massive Dunkin' Donuts in the middle of the map, taking up the entire quarter of the map. All right, let's go 0.1 to start with. 0.1. 0.1, just to get some kind of scale. Yeah, that did not... it's still too big. All right, let's go 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. All right, probably take them down just a little bit smaller. And then I can put them back in the other transform group. It's still a little bit big, so let's go with 4. Yeah, something definitely happened to him as I converted him. There, he's about, might be just a little bit too big yet. Let's see, what does he look like compared to like KFC? No, he should be about right. So I want to go a little bit smaller. Um, let's go point 0.3, point 0.3, point 0.3. How is his height now? Height is about right. Now let's make him a little bit. Let's go back to point 0.4 on the height. Yeah, that's better on the height. Now, how is he on the width? Definitely a better size. Now I should be able to put him in the other transform group. Yeah, that's better. Alright, is he square to the world? Yeah, he's square to the road. Alright. And then how far back do I want him? About even with these buildings. So we'll put him about here. He can share a parking lot with Applebee's. So I should probably even him up with Applebee's a little bit. That'll work. So we'll put a parking spot out front. We'll put a parking spot on this side. We'll do a driveway in here. I think he has a drive-through. He does. So we're going to have to bring him around. I'm going to end up moving him a little bit, I think. Yeah, let me push this sidewalk back even a little bit more. Yeah, we'll do shared parking. So let's grab this guy. I'll duplicate it. But we're going to throw one in the transform group with Applebee's. I got to pull him up just a hair so he's not flickering. That should work. You can ask her what currency she wants. She may want US to have some spending money when she gets to your house. I didn't think about that. But I was thinking of just getting her some cash that she can use when she goes back home. Yeah, so I think we'll do one there. And then let's duplicate that again. And let's go edit cut. We'll drop one in Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, where did it go? Oh, okay, it's going to be super, super tiny because I shrunk this down. Alright, we're going to have to leave it in this transform group. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. So she'll have some cash here when she's... So I know she's going to visit friends and stuff while she's in. Why does that look not quite straight? That'll work. So I could take Duncan off my list. look pretty even? Yeah, it looks pretty even. Alright, now let's grab concrete. And let's do just this guy for now. So I want to get some, let's get some concrete here. Actually, let's take this back to this door. Google says today $1 Canadian is worth, oh, 73 US. Okay. Thank you for that info. I was actually Monday. I'm definitely going to the where I bank after work. All right, so we're gonna need room at the front door for guests to come in. So where's that sidewalk gonna go? Let's bring this out this way. Well, you know what? We'll just make that all concrete. It'll be easier. All right, we're gonna have. All right, let's take it. So we know we're gonna have concrete here. Let's bring this guy straight across to there for now. And we're going to need driveway through here at least. Now this guy's going to have, since there's like a drive-up window on this side, we're going to need room here for some cars. And then a driveway going out. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room to put a parked car there. So we'll have a driveway going out. We might as well hook these two together. And then we're going to need room to drive into here. So let's bring this out a bit further. And then this guy can come straight across. This guy can come straight across. And then we'll have a driveway coming in here. And we're going to have to come around this building. No, let's just even this up. Just take this straight across. Do I like that? Let's see what we look like at the road. We don't have a, I don't have a specific sign for 7-Eleven, but we can make one. This will probably be a sell point for our coffee factory. This will be like our mini market sell point. I'll just rename it like Dunkin' or 7-Eleven. Let's get this one landscaped, and then we'll see what where we're gonna go next. So let's take the grass back all the way under the tracks. We should have grass. Yep, all the way out to the road. Did I miss any grass? Nope, we actually look pretty good. Do I want to put another parking spot over here, like along the back here? No, I want to leave room in case we make this a sell point. We'll put the sell trigger right there. Actually, I like that idea. We'll save that for the sell trigger. Alright, that'll work. So I'm going to grab, let me fly back down here. We're going to grab this other transform group. I should have just made a spare and left it on that side. I think I'll do that this time. Let's grab this guy. We'll duplicate it. We'll bring it up this way. And I'm actually going to spin it this way to 0. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to make a spare. This way I'll have one on this side I can duplicate. Alright, let's get these guys lined up with these guys. Alright, now where do we want to put our first couple of trees? Let's just put it here for now. Nope, in the way of the sidewalk. We'll have to push him back a little bit. I think I'm going to pick this apart and just use bits and pieces of it. And we'll delete what we don't want. I think I'm going to grab this guy. We're going to put him up here. I like that. We're going to take this guy, we're going to pull him in a little bit. This one can come back this way, come back this way a little bit. What does that leave us? This guy can come, I should have just turned this the other way. Let's push that one back. Let's push that one back. Yeah, I should have just spun this guy the other way. We'll push that one back. And we'll push that one back. I want one of the taller trees. I want one of the big boys. Let's grab one of these. Let's bring this guy over here. We need something big for this area back here. And I want one of the other ones. One of these. One of these? Yeah, one of these. Actually, I think I'm going to go with 2 of these. That'll work. And let's bring our pine trees down to fill that gap. That gets us close to where we're working. So Applebee's, Dunkin' Donuts is in except for the cell triggers. We're making good progress along Beach Road. Let me do a save. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here for lunch. So Taco Bell's off the list. Dunkin's off the list. We still have, what else did I convert today? So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more buildings I converted yet that I didn't import into the map yet. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here for lunch. It's 1 o'clock. I haven't had anything since breakfast. I got to make a decision whether I want to get my errands done today or wait and get my errands done tomorrow. If I do my errands today, we'll not be back on after lunch. So I haven't decided yet. So you'll either see me in an hour or you'll see me tomorrow. One of the two. I'll make that decision while I'm eating lunch. The sun is out. It's been raining the last 2 days, so the sun is actually out. So I may get my errands done today. Average PC parts, thank you very much. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I can't give you a definitive answer if I'll be back this afternoon or tomorrow. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Have a great day.